Welcome to my channel. My name's Tracy, and I have the website What a Whimsical Life. And one of the changes I've made in my life is trying to come up with sustainable and affordable things that I can do to help my family. Growing sprouts was one of them. It's a very small something you can do, but I have been growing different sprouts, and we eat them on sandwiches, salads. I have 3 bearded dragons I can feed them to. And in future videos, I'll show you how I make ferments with sprouts too. This bag of seeds I got as a sampler from the Sprout House, and I'll leave you a link for that. You can pretty much grow sprouts from almost any seed. In this sampler bag, I got Holly's Bean Mix sprouting seeds, which might be the one we use today. I also have hard wheat sprouting seeds, and this is a salad mix sprouting seeds, and it has a little bit of everything in there. Lots of good stuff in this one. They're very small seeds. This one is alfalfa sprouting seeds, which is pretty common that you see everybody with that. Alfalfa is something that most people, when you say sprouts, they think of alfalfa. And we have got mung sprouting seeds, which actually turned out really good the first time I did them. I was surprised. I liked them. They're good. And broccoli sprouting seeds. And those also turned out quite well. So today we're going to use, like I said, the Holly's Bean Mix sprouting seeds. I haven't done that one yet, so I'm excited to try that one. And once I got this sampler bag, I started trying to find out what all can you use. I mean, we have seeds in our kitchen now. You have seeds in your kitchen now. What can we use out of those? What, in beans too. So now we have our seeds, the Holly's Bean Mix sprouting seeds. The next thing you need to do this is a jar. That's what I prefer. There are other methods, but I just like the handy dandy mason jar. You are going to take the lid out, the center piece, keep the ring, and I'll also leave a link for this. This is a mesh screen that I got on Amazon. That way you can drain it. You can see the mesh. Each day you're going to want to rinse your sprouts twice a day. For today, I put the mesh screen in, and you want to add about, for these are bigger. For the small ones, 1 tablespoon is a lot of seeds. For this, you could do maybe two tablespoons in this big jar, but I'm going to do probably about 1.5. So let's get that together. So I have my measuring spoons here, and you could eyeball it if you want, but that's the way I cook. I eyeball everything. But when it comes to these seeds, I have found if you overdo it, your jar is going to be a tangled mess. So we're putting in here just about 1.5 of the bean sprout seeds, a little bit like that. Doesn't look like much right now. We've just got that much in there. And then for the next 10 hours, it needs to just soak in water. So we're going to add just enough water to cover those seeds. Shake it up a bit throughout the day. And that's it. We're going to put our lid on and let it sit for about 10 hours. Now last night, I started another one that's been sitting here. And this one has been sitting for 10 hours at this point. And this is mustard seeds in here for mustard greens. And I really didn't put a whole lot in here because I am looking for the sprouts, but I don't want to eat them as sprouts. I'm going to plant them for my 3 bearded dragons so I can grow my own mustard greens instead of buying them every week at the store. It gets to where I'm buying about a bushel, maybe 2, because I have 3 bearded dragons. So I thought maybe I would try planting some mustard greens and see how that goes. So at this point, I can drain this. I'd like to mention though, these screens are great because they're really, really small little mesh here. You can make your own screens with plastic canvas, but that has really big holes in it. So if you were doing lentils or something like that, the plastic canvas would work. So it might be great to buy a sheet of plastic canvas and kind of double up and have extra ones. For myself, I only have 2 screens at the moment. So I'm going to pour the water out of this. These are itty bitty seeds. I'm not really set up where you can see me do that, but you are balanced on my sink. So I'm just going to pour those out. And along with these mesh screens, all this is kind of on the side of the jar. Along with these mesh screens came these things here. They're pretty white with the background, aren't they? So you just take this and you tilt it upside down, and the water has a little area that it can drip into. And I kind of keep these over here on my toaster oven, and I just slide it in there and set it there. At the end of the day, I will go back and I will put tap water in it, rinse it, and pour it out. This one here has a little ways to go. It will sit at the end of the night. Same thing, I will pour it out and put it on the other pedestal. I pretty much have 2 things of sprouts going all week, but this is the first time that I have decided to go ahead and do the mustard seeds for my bearded dragons. Hopefully, I know winter's coming on, hopefully that will work, and I can get those seedlings when they come out and put them in a little egg carton. We'll visit that later though. For now, this is it. We're just gonna wait and I'll keep you updated.